Welcome back to the Relius Reviews. Today's review is focused on 2022 movie entitled The Fallout. And the official synopsis of The Fallout is: high schooler Vada navigates the emotional fallout she experiences in the wake of a school tragedy. Relationships with her family, friends, and view of the world are forever altered. And before I give out my review, please like and subscribe and comment and tell me what I should review next. When it comes with the movie The Fallout, I did like this movie for what it was and how they were able to cover the topics the way that it did. Here is my review on this movie. The performances of this movie, to me, they were all pretty good. Jenna Ortega as Vada, the main character of the movie, I felt like she gave out a really good performance with her character, as to me, she was able to express a range of just different emotions through all of her scenes and everything, from the good, the bad, the very sad ones. I think with Jenna Ortega, I think she's going to give out a good performance whatever she's in. I just think that. And when it comes to the other characters of the movie, Maddie Ziegler as Mia, Niles Fitch as Quentin, I felt like those two also gave out a good performance as well as just all the other actors. As I felt like with each of the different characters in the movie, they all reacted very differently to the horrible situation. Some with emotional grief, trauma, others just trying to overcome the situation quickly as they can, and some even being extremely desensitized that they heard about it and then they just moved on just like that. But I felt like all of the actors in this movie, they all gave out a pretty good performance. When it comes with the story, I think the story is pretty emotional, sad, and also just crippling in different ways, as this story just covers many different topics of the aftermath of something horrible, mental issues, the emotional, the anger, the grief that people have that have gone through this. And I think the movie does a good job with the way that it covers all of the topics by not trying too hard, just showcasing the aftermath of a horrible situation like this and just how people react in different ways and how people try to just move on from this horrible ordeal. To say the least, the story to me was pretty good. The directing, the cinematography for this movie was good, of course, nothing extremely over the top, but it was just good to me. I would say the only things that I did not like about this movie was that I felt like some scenes in this movie either could have been cut down or just removed completely altogether, but it was still a pretty good movie nonetheless. And my thoughts on the ending of this movie, honestly, I am not really surprised because it is like a realistic portrayal of real life situations like this. And I'm not even surprised that they decided to go with that route when it came with the ending of this movie, because it's just a sad cycle that's just happening over and over again. But out of all, The Fallout was a good movie. It just covers a pretty horrible situation in a positive way by not going way too hard or just completely over the top. The performances were good. The story was good and emotional. And yeah, and how I would rate The Fallout out of 5 stars. I would rate The Fallout 4 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.